The Dynamic Learning Maps or DLM alternate assessment system is an assessment designed to more validly measure what students with the most significant cognitive disabilities know and can do. This video will provide an introduction to college and career readiness standards in English language arts and mathematics for teachers who work with students with the most significant cognitive disabilities who will participate in the DLM alternate assessments. This training, College and Career Readiness Standards and Overview, is part of a series of professional development modules designed to help teachers of students with the most significant cognitive disabilities. This training is part of the professional development efforts of the DLM Alternate Assessment Consortium. College and career readiness standards were designed to reflect the best of prior state standards while reducing the overall number, making them clearer and making them higher or more difficult. Unlike most standards that have existed before, college and career readiness standards are anchored in our expectations for post school outcomes. Before beginning the process of writing standards for individual grade levels, the authors identified standards that serve as the target for all students. Then the authors worked backwards, moving down the grade levels, to identify the grade specific standards that students would have to achieve if they were going to leave school ready for college or career. All of this work was guided by international benchmarking and our ongoing need to maintain global competitiveness. While college and career readiness standards are ambitious, there are many things they do not address. For example, college and career readiness standards were not designed to tell teachers how to teach or to provide a comprehensive representation of what could or should be taught. Furthermore, they do not define interventions or supports for students who are well above or below grade level, students who are English learners, or students with identified disabilities. Finally, they were never intended to define everything that is required to be college and career ready. Pause for Activity 1. College and career readiness standards were developed to span kindergarten through grade 12 with clearly articulated end of year expectations. This is important for those of us who teach students with the most significant cognitive disabilities because we are accustomed to thinking about mastery of carefully sequenced skills. Within a single grade level, college and career readiness standards define where students should be at the end of the year, but they do not identify steps or increments along the way. That said, looking from one grade level to the next, the college and career readiness standards were designed to be developmentally appropriate at each grade level and build from year to year in a cumulative progression of skills and understandings that students must learn and apply. College and career readiness standards in the area of English language arts have a consistent structure from kindergarten through grade 12. College and career readiness standards in English language arts have four primary strands: reading, writing, speaking and listening, and language. The strand reading includes reading literature, reading information text, and in kindergarten through grade 5, foundational reading skills. Skills in the other three strands build continuously from kindergarten to grade 12. Together, these four strands support an integrated, comprehensive model of literacy. Importantly, for students with the most significant cognitive disabilities, language, speaking, and listening are emphasized throughout their school careers. Given that many students with the most significant cognitive disabilities struggle with acquiring language and communication skills, this ongoing emphasis is a benefit. Also important for students with the most significant cognitive disabilities who require specialized learning media, materials, and technology, these are integrated throughout rather than being dealt with as separate components of the standards. Pause for Activity 2. College and career readiness standards in mathematics are structured differently than the English language arts standards. Kindergarten through grade 5 mathematics, college, and career readiness standards are organized into domains. In kindergarten only, there are standards in a domain called counting and cardinality. While this domain is only included in kindergarten, the skills and understandings developed during these early grades are applied across the grade levels. The other four domains for kindergarten through grade 5 are operations and algebraic thinking, numbers and operations in base 10, measurement and data, and geometry. In grades 6 through 8, a different set of domains are addressed. They are ratios and proportional relationships, number systems, expression and equations, geometry, and statistics and probability. In high school, the domains are slightly different yet again. First, they are not linked to specific grade levels. Instead, they focus on the domains of mathematics that are typically addressed in different high school mathematics courses. The specific high school domains are number and quantity, algebra, functions, modeling, geometry, and statistics and probability. Pause for activity 3. College and career readiness standards set were designed for all students. They do not identify or specify specific interventions for students working well above or below grade level. They do not describe the full range of supports required for students who are English learners or have special needs, but they do apply to all of these students. The DLM essential elements align with college and career grade level standards and help show how the standards apply to all students. Our job is to create the system of instruction and supports that will allow all students to learn each year and achieve college and career readiness over time. Thank you for your participation. To learn more about the DLM Alternate Assessment Consortium and the Alternate Assessment System, please go to www.dynamiclearningmaps.org.